Hi, everybody. Happy Super Soul Sunday. It is May 4th, 2014. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. I know I am. I kind of stayed in bed a little bit late. I got up, took a barefooted walk on the grass around my house this morning. I'm having my green smoothie, and I'm feeling fantastic. It's a great morning. It's a great day to slow down and enjoy ourselves. And I wanted to talk to you guys today about growing from within. And this is based on one of my recent experiences, and I wanted to share with you why it is so important to continuously aim to grow. What does growing from within mean? For me, it means personal development. So, how many of you have set goals for yourself? I know I have. Maybe you've wanted to take a course to improve some of your skills or wanted to achieve something higher and better for yourself. I have too. And matter of fact, if you're watching this video, you probably want to do something more for yourself and have a goal that you want to meet. I also have always set goals for myself, but I was never able to continuously meet my goals or achieve the kind of growth that I always wanted to on a consistent basis. And I always used to feel like a wandering soul lost. And I use this quote to describe how I felt. There is a world inside of me so infinite that my body feels limited. And what that meant to me is that I knew my potential, but I couldn't meet it. I couldn't figure out how to meet my potential. And that feeling of being limited and lost was no longer acceptable to me. So a few weeks ago, I came across this opportunity to take a course by a man named Michael Burnoff, who is a personal transformation and communication specialist via neurolinguistic programming. For those of you who don't know what neurolinguistic programming is, it's NLP for short, and you basically work on how you perceive things and how your internal dialogue runs in your head so that you can start shifting and making the changes to retrain your brain to get to where to get more of what you want for yourself. So the program is called Call to Action, and it is a 5-day, 10-hour commitment. And Michael claims that he can get you to do more in 5 days than you've done in 5 months. That's pretty bold, okay? I saw this. I had no idea who Michael was. I had no idea what he does. I could not find any reviews on his programs. I didn't know anything about this guy whatsoever. And so to sign up for his program with such a bold claim meant taking a real leap of faith, even though it felt right. So that is, by the way, one of the keys to success that I've learned over time is that in order to meet continuous success, we must do the things that scare us but that feel right. So you're probably thinking it sounds too good to be true. And if it is true, sign me up. And I did. I signed up. Michael gives you a 100% refund guarantee. So I said, okay, I'm going to try this out. If it doesn't work, I'll ask for a refund. Nothing lost, right? And now you're probably wondering, well, did he get you to do more in 5 days than you've done in 5 months? And the answer is absolutely. Every day over the course of those 5 days, Michael would work with us and give us a new perspective, a new tool, and a new way to perceive things so that we could start breaking our old patterns of thinking that are preventing us from moving forward. So that we can break past our fears, so that we can start making decisions, so that we can start taking action on the things that we want and break through, create momentum for bringing what we want into our lives. So he started us out with simple things. Like for me, for example, I was scared to do my taxes because it was buried and scattered between a huge pile of paperwork. But I went ahead and I did it. And then it felt great. So then I went ahead and tackled that large pile of paperwork that needed to be organized. And then he moved us into things that were more geared towards developing ourselves, things like joining Toastmasters. So I joined Toastmasters. Toastmasters helps you develop not only your speech giving abilities, but it helps develop leadership, confidence, communication skills, socializing skills. These things are very key and common to your success in general. And then we moved up to some things that were maybe even scarier. For me, I had been putting off this goal I'd had of writing a book for about a year. So I put out an ad on guru.com and elance.com, where people bid for whatever project you want to work on. There's also sites like fiverr.com and 99 Designs, and there's so many websites out there where you can put all kinds of different projects that you need to get help on. And I found this amazing author who's published and experienced. She talked with me for an hour, walked me through, and helped me create an outline and what it really takes to write a book, and what did I really want to send as a message through my book. And it was the biggest relief of my life when I did that. It was so liberating. It was so freeing. And that feeling really reminded me how important it is that we work continuously on ourselves and personal development. There's no fun in stagnating and staying where you are. You always need to be achieving for something more for yourself, always need to be improving ourselves so that we can continue to grow and move forward. Human beings were not designed to stay stagnated. We are happiest when we are being brave and courageous. So doing the things that scare us, such as taking Toastmasters, joining Toastmasters and doing your speeches in front of people, even if it scares you, it's for your benefit. So really, that is how you're growing. Going out there and knocking on the doors and making those sales if you need to do, making those presentations, or speaking up what you're feeling to the person that you've been wanting to say something for a long time. These are scary things, but there's nothing but benefit at the end of it when you do them. And you, even if you're not 100% successful when you do them, you feel amazing afterwards because you did it and you prove to yourself that you can do it. And it gets easier and easier every time we do it. So now you're probably wondering, what are some of these tricks and tips that Michael taught us? Well, for one thing, the biggest lesson that I took away from that call was, how do we define success? And most of us will say things like, well, I want this kind of a body, and I'm eating healthy all the time, and I'm working out 6 days a week, and I have this job that I'm so passionate about, and I have the career of my dreams, and I have this amazing relationship, and I have this great house, and just everything that I want is there. Well, what's the biggest problem when we say that we want this and this and this and this? It's too much. You're setting yourself up for failure. So we fail before we even start when we say things like that. What Michael taught me is, instead of using the word and this and this and this, why not make it simpler? Let's make it really simple, okay? If you just take your health, for example, what is success to you in your health? So what I came up with was, today I am successful in my health if I drank 8 glasses of water, or I had a healthy meal, or I took a yoga class, or I went to the gym, or I took a walk. Any one of these things. Come up with like 15 to 20 things that you can be successful in any one of your main arenas of, relationship or love or career or your health, and you'll see that pretty quickly actually, you will have made it impossible to fail. Okay? Just with that one little trick, you are making it impossible to fail. And as you make it easy on yourself, as you shed that pressure on yourself of having everything and everything perfectly, you will see that it becomes fun. And as it becomes fun, you'll do more of these things and more often until they become your new habit. So you're not really even working for it anymore. It is the new you. Okay? So again, the key thing to take away here from what Michael taught me here is that don't make it complicated. Keep it simple, make it fun. Kiss myth. Keep it simple, make it fun. It doesn't have to be complex. It can be literally as simple as take a yoga class, or go meditate for 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, or read a book that makes you really happy that you've been meaning to read, or you could take Toastmasters, start improving your communication skills, just anything that really makes you feel like I'm taking action and I'm making progress. So just to recap all of this, there is no need to keep struggling with our lives the way that they are. If you want something and you have these grand goals, let's start simplifying everything. Let's make it easy. Let's make it fun. And let's start figuring out what we need to do that we can do now, take actionable steps, and start moving forward. So make a decision today. Make a decision how you're going to simplify an area of your life that you're wanting to improve, and figure out 10 to 20 ways how you can really keep it simple and make it impossible to fail. That is so easy to achieve and be successful that you're making it impossible to fail. Figure out those things, write it down right now while you have it in your head, and then post it up somewhere. Post it up at work, post it up on your fridge, post it up on your office desk at home, wherever you want it. Maybe a book that you read often, maybe keep it on your phone, and just look at that list and say, pick one little thing and say, what can I do today? And that's it. That's all you need to be successful. And if you want to hear more of what Michael taught me and more of what I've learned recently, keep on the lookout because I'll be putting up more videos. All right, guys, have a great weekend and a fantastic Monday. I'll talk to y'all soon.